Hey guys, Davison here. I just had the most hilarious cab driver I think I've ever had. He was incredibly passionate about gardening, and I don't know how the whole conversation started about gardening. He somehow brought it up. Oh, yes, I do know how. It is probably going to rain, so I had commented that, oh yeah, it's looking like it's going to rain again tonight because we've had a bunch of thunderstorms in Montreal over the last couple days. So anyhow, he's like, oh, I'm so happy when it rains because then I do not have to water my plants. You know, I have a lot of gardens. I have 3 gardens. And I don't just have garden at home. I also have garden of lady next door. She's too old. She's 86. And the cab driver himself was probably like 70. So I plant perennials next door, and because I also like the vegetables, I am part of the community garden. And at the community garden, you see, like, I have every inch covered, not even a spare. And I have Jerusalem artichoke planted. I have corn, I have cabbage, I have tomato, I have cucumber, I have zucchini, I have carrots. I'm like, okay, he's gonna keep going. I have celery. And there's a specific technique that you have to use because your Jerusalem artichoke, you see, it steals the water from the other plants. So you have to make sure that you plant it far enough away. And also when you grow the sunflower, you have to remember to like take the seeds and then you have to dry them out specifically and then throw them, then forget about them over the winter. And then after the winter, you will wake up and then in spring, oh, you see the offshoot. And then he goes into this whole like monologue about the type of people that join community gardens. He's like, so many people, they join community garden and they think, you know, you just show up, you water it once a month, that's it, you done. No, those type of people, we see them once, we tell them, get out of the community garden because you have to weed and you have to tend the plants. And if you are willing to tend the plants, then you are not allowed to be part of our community garden. So he's so passionate about gardening that he will kick people out of his community garden. Oh, that's funny because that's a community garden in Montreal. Basically, people pay and they all share plots and they may or may not share the vegetables at the end. And so he's like, I have my father-in-law. He has 11 children. Out of the 11 children, I marry his daughter. I am the only one who like to garden. Why nobody like to garden? This is amazing with all the plants. And did you hear there's a worm right here in Montreal? They discovered that it is killing a specific flower. And I'm like, I can't believe how passionate this guy's about gardening. So to wrap this whole thing up, because he talked about gardening for 20 minutes straight. He said, okay, you pay. Oh, I got to get something from the trunk. I'm like, okay, as I'm paying. Look. He's like, I have present for you. I have tomatoes from the community garden for you. Special just for you. You will enjoy them. You'll see. They are different than other tomatoes. So that's my story. That was so funny. Thank you for the tomatoes, dude. It's nice to see someone so passionate about gardening.